Joseph A-Game Alexander making his Limitless Wrestling debut.
A debut that he felt was a little bit too long in the making. This man, 15 years of an amateur background, has competed all across the country and really took a bit of umbrage at the fact that his opponent tonight...
Number 1. Ichiban making his return to Limitless Wrestling in singles action. First time ever affair.
True, the two are, I think though, is shared enough locker rooms over the course of their careers that they have a bit of familiarity with one another's styles. They've been able to gauge what the other can do, but there is no comparing to what it's going to be like to physically tangle, to touch for the first time in the Limitless ring.
Absolutely, Alyssa. Gotta wonder, A-Game, how he's gonna handle Ichiban's speed, how Ichiban is gonna handle the map-based offense of A-Game Alexander. A lot of variables in play here. We'll turn it back to Rich Palladino for our official introductions.
Introducing first in the corner to my right from the 845 New York, weighing in at 195 pounds, the pretty boy shooter, A-Game Joseph Alexander.
Oh.
His opponent in the corner to my left, fighting out of the number 1 dojo, weighing in at 71 kilos, he is number 1, Ichiban.
Rousing ovation for Ichiban here. Joseph Alexander taking some exception with some of our ringside faithful here at Limitless Wrestling. Gotta wonder if that might start to eat at A-Game over the course of the contest.
You never know, Johnny, but this is obviously a display of incredible confidence, maybe a little bit of bravado from pretty boy shooter Joseph Alexander. He calls himself that because he recognizes that his particular style, he is a wrestler through and through. It requires a different kind of endurance. He said, he always comes out on the other side looking just as good as when he went in.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He continues to live the proof firsthand.
And Joe, talk about too, this is a really crucial match for both of these competitors. Joseph Alexander wanting to make a strong impression, already trying to take Ichiban down to the mat, and
yes,
Ichiban
indeed.
looking to pick up a win here at Limitless.
A-Game Alexander trying to run the pipe, opts for the leg sweep. And Ichiban taking a second. Yeah, landed hard on the back of his head. You can already see.
Yeah, doing a little bit of readjustment is Ichiban. And this is exactly it. This is where the comfort lies for A-Game. Trying to bring Ichiban down to the mat, keep him grounded, because if Ichiban gets to those ropes, I mean, it could be lights out for Joseph Alexander.
I don't know if Alexander's aware that this isn't under folk style rules, that he's not getting 2 points per takedown.
It's a very, very good point, but I think that...
Whoa!
Excuse me, Ichiban tangling up.
Yeah, well shot double for Ichiban. Alexander now on the defensive.
Oh, slammed hard to the mat. I was going to question if it was wise for Ichiban to wrestle A-Game's kind of match, but maybe there's no doubt at all.
Pointing the number 1 into the head of A-Game, incensed Joseph Alexander, and now the arm drag, Japanese arm drag combo, and he soars into the corner.
Ichiban now staying right on top of A-Game, looking to fire off some number 1s. Crowd here in Yarmouth counting along. Some serious impact to the dome of A-Game.
Never advancing to 2, but those blows advancing on the head of A-Game Alexander.
But speaking of right to the head, it looked like the face of Ichiban collided with that turnbuckle, and now Joseph Alexander getting in some licks of his own.
Raining down the left hands. Referee Eric Greenleaf trying to assert some order.
A-Game said he takes that moniker for himself because he never needs to get on his A-game. He was raised to compete on the highest level.
Continues to showcase it. Ichiban taking flight.
And that is just it. That is the prowess of Ichiban and how dangerous he can be when he gets that momentum and some elevation. Whoa! Sent over the top rope. And now Ichiban.
Swirl of the fingers can mean bad things for A-Game Alexander. No hands on the tope Conilo.
Absolute collision. Oh, and look. Ichiban. Ooh. Clutching at his knee. Our official making sure that he can compete, but I don't like the way that Ichiban is hopping on one leg there.
Joseph Alexander. He's going to catch wind of that at some point. Ichiban's going to try to hide that hobble a little bit.
That's the bread and butter of A-Game, is to target a body part that might be in trouble.
And the dragon screw. You know, you forecasted it, Alyssa. Right there, the target now has been found.
Yeah, Ichiban howling in pain. But I mean, there is a lot of fire and a lot of determination. Like we said, the importance of Ichiban, not to make it a trend here, wants to get on the winning side, but A-Game having other ideas.
Now launches Ichiban across the ring with the Carolyn lift.
Showing that strength is A-Game. Definitely some real brazen confidence here. To a degree, it's important when you want to make a first impression.
And that dragon screw based aggression paying dividends thus far. Oh, now A-Game's ready for another 6 minutes.
And Ichiban trying his best to get on some kind of defensive position here. Backs himself into the corner, using the ropes to get back to a vertical base. Fires off some shots, including one straight to the chest of A-Game. But A-Game. Oh, look at the ground, Ichiban once more.
Driving the elbow into the inside of the leg. Now.
That injured knee in the clutches of A-Game.
And A-Game looking calm, cool, and collected in the driver's seat.
Oh, but Ichiban getting some shots right to the temple of A-Game. The body weight of A-Game crashing down on that injured knee. The hook of the leg, not quite.
Ichiban still in the contest here at Reasonable Doubt. For all of you watching at home on IWTV, thank you for joining us. Join the conversation on Twitter using the hashtag #ReasonableDoubt. A-Game Alexander with the thunderous back suplex.
And straight into the cover. Not enough to keep Ichiban down. But quickly refocusing, re-strategizing, but could be focusing on fans here in attendance as opposed to his opponent, who sweeps him back, rolled up. Back to his feet, though, and now careening down to the mat is Ichiban.
Yeah, pinpoint back elbow strike out of Joseph Alexander.
Forcefully using his forearm, shoving the jaw of Ichiban, a little extra emphasis, really sending that message to Ichiban in their first contest together.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's not so much good pin mechanics as it is a message. And now A-Game Alexander.
And antagonizing not only Ichiban, but the fans here in Yarmouth. Ichiban, you can see, he is staggered, but using the ropes to keep himself upright, still firing off at A-Game, but limping his way over to his opponent.
Yeah, utilizing the healthy foot along with his upper body for striking. Corner to corner goes A-Game. Oh, Ichiban, I don't know, this is wise.
Oh, see, that damage is done. It's, oh, God, clipped right in the back of the knee.
No, and you had said it before when you talked about the amount of tools that might have been eliminated from use out of Ichiban's toolbox. That back handspring elbow strike inspired by the great Muda, a bread and butter maneuver for Ichiban. But now, A-Game Alexander picking bones.
And wrenching at the ankle, putting all of that extra pressure on the leg. Ichiban really has to be cognizant here. Thank goodness had the wherewithal to get his shoulders off the mat. But once again, finding himself in a position where he has to keep fighting just to keep the shoulders up.
And A-Game changing the target to the solar plexus with the elbow drop.
Yeah, A-Game would take a victory either way, whether it be a submission or a actual pinfall here. Jeez, hellacious strike to the chest.
And A-Game thus far with that leg-based offense, that stamina's got to be running high for him, looking fresh as a daisy so far.
Complete polarity to Ichiban, who has crumpled in a heap in the corner. Now A-Game putting some distance between himself and Ichiban.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, come on.
That's not how you do that.
But the moment he took to taunt Ichiban gave Ichiban some time to get out of harm's way. Back elbow shot right to the temple. Now
Firing off the right hand. Switching it up, lefts and rights.
A-Game on wobbly legs. Ichiban using that upper body that he still has good use of. Weaving around. Hold on, could that be it? A-Game still fights.
Oh, jacks the jaw with the stunner.
And sent back into the corner. Ichiban now, can he try it once more? Right in that back elbow.
Now climbing to the second, pounding some feeling back into that knee, lands the missile drop kick.
Hits it flush. A-Game, Joseph Alexander might not be pretty boy shooter when he walks out of here tonight.
Yeah, he's gonna need a mirror. Now Ichiban, just like that, how the tides have shifted.
Priming himself up for maximum damage, but dodged by A-Game. Looks to drop the knee, but empty target. Ooh, that met the target.
Leg lariat.
Oh, but still undeterred. A-Game a vehement kick out.
Yes, indeed. Eric Greenleaf assuring us the contest rolls on here at reasonable doubt.
Ichiban, you can see. I'm sure saying to Eric Greenleaf, Ichiban number one Ichiban with some variation. Assuring
I hope Greenleaf is fluent.
I hope so too, but confirming that he can continue in this matchup.
Now, Ichiban has A-Game cornered. The straps are down, not voluntarily.
Certainly not. Dropping A-Game up on that top turnbuckle.
Uncorks with the right hand, and now ascending. Superplex potentially.
Even headbutting the shoulder, but evaded. No, another shot to the leg of Ichiban.
That took out Ichiban's perch, and now German suplex.
Shoulders are down, but Ichiban is not out.
And now the straps are down voluntarily.
Licking his chops.
Got options from this position.
A-Game looks like he is eyeing his proverbial prey right now, dragging Ichiban back up by the tail of his mask.
Now, the double underhooks. Could be pondering a tiger driver. Ichiban other ideas.
Yeah, not if Ichiban has anything to say about it. Spring it off. Oh, but the shockwave of pain radiating up the leg. Oh, inside out goes Ichiban.
Now the cover of the huge lariat. What?
Oh. A-Game a second away from an incredibly remarkable Limitless debut. But Ichiban had other things to say about it.
Our Yarmouth faithful rallying behind Ichiban here. A-Game Alexander maybe looking to put this to bed.
Ichiban with the up kick staggers Alexander.
Now the lifter lands flush. Now stepping off. Oh! Ichi Destroyer!
And A-Game barrels out to ringside. Ichiban just bought himself some valuable recovery time here, Johnny.
Could have potentially have been a victory for Ichiban, but the overall impact sending A-Game out of the ring.
That is the strategy of Ichiban that he is employing here at reasonable doubt.
Now looking to drag A-Game back into the ring. Oh, hung up across the top rope.
A-Game now making his way back into the ring. This contest continues. Oh, Lord, damage to the lower body of Ichiban.
Now, likes to employ that ankle lock. Ichiban well aware.
Ichiban again fighting with all of his might to stay alive here. Upside the dome of Joseph Alexander. Now Ichiban on the shoulders rolls through. But no, shifting the position. A-game right into that ankle lock. Such fluidity.
Oh, and what perfect position for it. Ichiban, center of the ring.
Ichiban is thinking about it. He sees how far he is from those ropes. Is he gonna tap out?
He's got that option between tapping out or a long crawl. Opting for the long crawl.
Fingertips away, but continues to fight. Oh, dragged away.
Wait, rolls him up. He got him.
He did it.
Number one.
Here's your winner, number one, Ichiban.
What a debut for Joseph Alexander. But it was not meant to be on this day. Ichiban notching that victory in singles competition.
A-game, Joseph Alexander was incredibly impressive, and I think was trying to assess where it went wrong, because out of seemingly nowhere, Ichiban gets the shoulders of Joseph Alexander down and picks up his first win in his Limitless career.
Introducing first to my left, he was accompanied to ringside by the main attraction, Mac Daniels, and the victorious BRG. Representing prestigious and hailing from the City of Champions, weighing in at 223 pounds, the natural Channing Thomas. His opponent to my right, from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds, please welcome the International Wrestling Riddle, Jigsaw!
What a treat tonight here for the fans of Limitless Wrestling. Wrestling's riddle wrapped in an enigma. Jigsaw, longtime Shakara competitor here, making his debut at Limitless Wrestling.
Amazing, and what a debut it is against the natural Channing Thomas, the biggest test of Channing Thomas's career thus far, the conundrum wrapped in an enigma.
Absolutely, you want to talk about an accomplishment. Imagine being able to take a singles victory over Jigsaw. I don't know if it's going to happen, however, take a look at those two gentlemen on the outside. There'll be Mac Daniels and Brett Ryan Gosselin. We talk about the numbers game. This is a 3-on-1, Johnny. It might as well be. And Jigsaw, very well versed, internationally traveled, former Chikara Campeonatos de Parejas, former Young Lions Cup champion. He's done it all in wrestling, all around the world. But can he get it done against three guys tonight? I know it's a singles contest,
And
but
on the
three
other
guys.
side of the coin, you talk about a guy who's ready, who's on the verge of having an international career, an international breakout in the natural Channing Thomas, who by himself is a force, is an asset. But now he's got BRG and Mac Daniels running interference on the outside.
And again, it hasn't happened yet in this contest, but we're left to believe. You know, we've seen it before in Jigsaw. technically inclined, British style, lucha libre. He has it all, folks. Absolutely, has been everywhere. If you name it, Johnny Torres, he has competed there. And I really do mean that. Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, CZW, Chikara, everywhere in between, every major indie he has been to, he has made noise everywhere he has gone.
Absolutely. Even when those roads were still dirt, when they weren't paved yet, Jigsaw was blazing those trails across the country.
Channing Thomas now taking his time, trying to figure out this riddle that is Jigsaw.
No doubt. Channing Thomas, though, as all-rounded as they come, a product of the lockup.
Absolutely. He's a product of Ryan Waters, Spike Dudley's Wrestling Academy. Looking for a test of strength here, bringing them all the way down.
Strong bridge on display, but Jigsaw keeping the pressure on.
Think about everyone that Jigsaw's been in the ring with. There is, in fact, another event going on in the world right now. Something called AEW Full Gear. Jigsaw's been stood toe-to-toe with the likes of Eddie Kingston's, with the John Moxleys of the world. He has competed with some of the absolute best. Bryan Danielson he has been in the ring with. How about Cesaro? These are guys he stood toe-to-toe with, guys he's defeated in the past.
As battle-tested as they come. But I think Channing Thomas has done a lot of the homework on this, but how do you game plan for somebody so weathered in the ring?
Absolutely. But a combo like that, pinfall, 1, 2, Greenleaf was right there for it.
An extra tight crucifix, that took more than one kick-out attempt.
Absolutely. Jigsaw now in the driver's seat. BRG trying to direct some traffic here. It's nice to know, I've never seen them outside of their wrestling clothes, that they shop at American Eagle, like two 17-year-old boys, both Mac Daniels and Brett Ryan Gosselin. Channing Thomas there.
God, what a clothesline.
I really didn't picture Mac Daniels in a jean jacket, BRG in the plaid with the white shirt. I do believe that Brett Ryan Gosselin he skipped his school dance tonight to be here in the corner of Channing Thomas.
I, for one, am surprised that Mac Daniels is not rocking a full Canadian tuxedo, but that's another story.
That's a story for a different day. Channing Thomas now in the boost of the corner there in Jigsaw. Like I said, he's had many running buddies in the past, the Shane Storms of the world, the Mike Quackenbushes of the world. He has had many friends come and go.
Vulture Squad.
Vulture Squad. How about Ruckus? Absolutely. In Ring of Honor. And think about it, this man is a nearly 20-year vet. I believe in 2002, Chikara first got underway.
I don't think it's a controversial statement to say that if they're an independent wrestling Hall of Fame, that's a first ballot contender right there.
Absolutely. And like I said, he's been doing this for nearly 2 decades, if not 2 decades. And it's going to show, and it's going to be big if Channing Thomas can actually connect and get that 3 count here against Jigsaw.
The size of that on the resume for Channing Thomas. Knocked off Jigsaw.
Put that right there. Let it be known on the resume. Thomas now driving that knee across the back.
He knows he can't give Jigsaw any space. Jigsaw can snap off anything with just a second.
Look at this. Wait a second, Johnny. Brett Ryan Gosselin there, and there's the numbers game. It was only a matter of time.
It's just averting the eyes of the official for just a couple seconds.
Absolutely. Pulling against the mask now. That would be a foul if this was Chikara. Jigsaw's home promotion for so long from Chikara. That would be a foul. You pull the mask off. That is an illegal tactic. I can't say that that's the same here in Maine for Limitless Wrestling.
Yeah, he might have grown accustomed to that as a tactic, not worrying about his mask because he knew that it was against the rules somewhere else.
Absolutely. Channing Thomas might have done his homework.
We know that Jigsaw is making a fresh return to the scene. We're starting to see him again.
Absolutely. He's been making the rounds. This is not just a true return. He's feeling it again. He's enjoying being in the ring, and I think that a well-focused Jigsaw is a dangerous thing. Mac Daniels there, choked him in the corner. Channing Thomas gonna eat the feet there. Jigsaw gets Mac Daniels off. Jigsaw now.
BRG still going mad and flat over there. Jigsaw's had enough.
That's Jigsaw. Suicide dive. Get out of town there, Mac Daniels. Catches him there with a boot.
Cleaning house is Jigsaw.
Top. We've seen this be a kick. Cross body. Jigsaw now. Patented jig and tonic. We could see it.
Oh, man. Imagine.
Catches him. Into Gary catches Thomas flush. German
suplex.
No. Incoming with a bridge. 2. Only 2.
Even the bridge on Jigsaw there. After all these years, as fine as wine. Just gets better with age.
Jigsaw now, feeling it now, trying to get this crowd behind him. Gets Channing Thomas.
Oh,
This big.
rallying the energy, ascending.
Jigsaw now.
Crosshairs fixated.
This big. Double stomp misses. Jigsaw now catches the back elbow. Here comes big knee from Channing Thomas. Needs to capitalize. Here it is. Fisherman's suplex with a bridge. 2
On the toes.
Only 2. Only 2. Very professional. Pointing those toes into the air there.
Outstanding bridge. You know that Ryan Waters drills those hard at the lockup.
Absolutely.
But Channing Thomas now has to keep his emotions in check here if he's going to put away the veteran, the legend, Jigsaw.
Absolutely. Channing Thomas now. Both of his stablemates worse for the wear. And suicide dive taking out Mac Daniels. Brett Ryan Gosselin on the
Channing's
outside.
employed that pile driver before.
Jigsaw here. Beautiful chop. Delivering a plate of chops there. Channing Thomas, who's going to answer back.
Never one to back down, the natural. But here comes Jigsaw.
Thomas, once again, though, not backing down, and he has no choice right now. European uppercut, and one of his own. One from Jigsaw, back and forth here, tit for tat.
Oh, leaving it all out there. Neither man backing down, staying in the pocket.
Forearms, bunches. Something's got to give. Thomas now delivering 3 of them in a row.
Channing with the thunder.
Beautiful super kick.
But what a kick.
Right in the mush.
Woo.
Jigsaw not calling for it. This could be the Jig and Tonic. What's this going to be? Could be the Brain Buster. Absolutely, Pet, but known to put that Brain Buster to use.
Channing out the back door, going for the O'Connor roll, able to roll out. Jigsaw holding on. Wait, BRG getting involved.
He catches him. Pile driver. Oh no. Oh no, that landed flush. Cover. 2, 3. They got him. Wow. Channing Thomas got him.
Here is your winner, the natural, Channing Thomas.
An absolutely massive addition to the resume of Channing Thomas, and prestigious by proxy, able to knock off the veteran Jigsaw.
I'm not beside myself. I don't want to take away anything from Channing Thomas. Obviously, BRG had something to do with